welcome again. This is Scott Frank from Salem Audiology Clinic, and we are doing another product review with Michael Black, one of our long-term product testers. And he had been reviewing, evaluating the Widex Moment hearing aids. And so he's very happy with them, and of all the products he's tested, I think about 6 different pairs of hearing aids over the last 2 years, been just analyzing those for us and everything. These are the ones he actually liked the most. Well, we didn't necessarily talk about in that video were some of the accessory options that were available. So one thing was the TV play device, which looks like this. So it's a very small, unobtrusive device that is hooked up to the TV and actually transmits the signal from the TV directly into his hearing aids so that he can hear the TV better. So Michael, tell me about your experience with that, how well that has worked for you.
The clarity is remarkable. Like true stereo separation, there'll be the one sound in one area of the room and the other sound, or the sound that passes the vehicle or a train or something like that. But the audio quality is gorgeous. And of course, in our situation, it means that Janet can have the volume set wherever she wants it, and I can make the adjustment for wherever I would like it. The app allows me then to set for some clarity, and occasionally in a broadcast there'll be a little bit of an echo, and so I can use that setting and tune it up that way. So it works really quite well.
Okay, great. And so any tips or words of advice for people who get the TV play device with the Widex Moment hearing aids? I should also mention they also work with Widex's EVOKE hearing aids as well. But any tips or advice that you have for people when using these or setting them up? Or actually, how easy was the setup for these?
The setup is really quite easy. In my situation, if I lose pairing with the device, all I have to do is stand next to it. Because these are rechargeable, I can shut them off, turn them back on. As they come back on, if I have a signal coming to the TV play, then right away I get the signal from the television. So they repair fairly easily. Okay. Just a little bit of a delay, but I've learned that routine. Just shut them down, start them back up again.
Okay, but you don't have to do that too often, correct?
Not very often. Okay. I have a unique situation where I'm using one in my office and one in our family room. So it depends on which one I listened to last. That's where the pairing is. So occasionally I'll have to come in to the family room typically and then do a pair with that one. It doesn't store. I'm still interested in maybe Widex can provide some best practices on how to use two, but I've learned to work with them, and it's okay.
So the pairing issue is only really coming up because you're using 2 different devices?
Correct.
Okay. So, but the initial hookup of the device to the TV was fairly simple?
Very straightforward. You bet. There's the option of connecting the digital cable to either the digital output on the television, or in our case the digital output on the DVR, or there's the other cable, the mini plug. So that just goes into the output in the back, and then the power, straightforward. They've marked them with color, so you know which cable goes to which port. Yeah, the setup is really quite smooth and easy.
Great. Okay, anything else that you've noticed with it at all?
Well, occasionally, without recognizing when and why, I'll be listening to a broadcast, and then all of a sudden I'll recognize that the sound has changed more often than not. In the left side, it'll still be streaming, but it will be there'll be a little bit of a lapse between the 2 sides. There'll be the echo. And what I'll have to do is shut it down and repair it again. Now, if I'm using the app, I can look on the app and I can see the app has indicated that the left is not connected on the cell phone. So that happens fairly frequently, but I can't relate it to when. I can't replicate it. It just happens, or not.
Okay. And then you were telling me earlier about a situation where you're watching the TV in your room and your wife is watching the TV in the other room, and suddenly in one ear you get the signal from hers.
Right.
And that's pretty much just an issue with having two different TV plays turned on at the same time. You could actually be listening to two different TV shows. So the solution there is really just to turn one off.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's interesting. I get one broadcast in the right ear and the other broadcast in the left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not what I have in mind. So indeed, just disconnecting the one that I don't need to hear from is the solution.
Specifically from Widex. So, okay.
All right.